5 tips on how to get better at Rocket League for beginners. So before I get started, I just want to repeat that these tips and tricks are meant for beginners, so people with around 0 to 300 to 400 in-game hours. So if you are a higher rank, just be aware that some of these tips and tricks you might already know. So let's get started. So tip number 1 is camera settings. If you're using default camera settings, it should look something like this. And as you can already tell, it's very zoomed in and shaky. So what you want to do is open up your camera setting, and the goal here is to increase your field of view so you're able to see everything happening on the field. And please, please, please turn off your camera shake. You're welcome. Now you can do this by increasing your field of view to 105, that's where I like it, and camera distance to about 290. And I leave the rest of the settings on default for now because it's not too important. As you can see, it's way more zoomed out and you have a full vision of the field and your opponents, and it's much easier to play the game this way. Tip number 2 is using the different training modes offered within the game. And as you can see, there are different parts of the game you're able to improve by using these different modes. One way to get better faster is to work on your aerial game. I would go into the aerial training pack and select all-star mode and at least try and hit every single shot. You don't have to even 100% it or 20% the training pack. The goal here is to hit the ball to the best of your abilities and eventually try to score the ball. And now I understand this might look a little crazy for beginners because I was once in this position as well. And you can obviously work on the lower aerial training packs, rookie or whatever. But what will prepare you for the in-game battles is the aerials that is shown in the all-star training packs. So like I said, just hop into the all-star training pack and for aerial and try your best to consistently hit the ball. Tip number 3 is using free play to your advantage. Once you've entered free play, what you want to do is hit the ball as hard as you can and as fast as you can for about 15 to 20 minutes. By doing this, you're improving all aspects of your game, such as ball control and your car control. You can even switch things up by trying to hit the ball at different types of angles all around. I believe using free play is actually very underrated, and it's one of the best ways to improve your game at a fast level. Tip number 4 is rotation. Rotation plays a big part in this game. What you never want to do is chase the ball when your teammate is already in sight or near it. By doing this, you're giving away your own position, and if the ball is cleared, there is no one back to stop it, which will eventually lead into a goal. You can prepare for this by allowing your teammate to go for the ball first, and if he happens to miss, you are now in position to clear the incoming ball while your teammate rotates behind you in case you end up missing the ball too. And lastly, tip number 5 is using air rolls. If you don't know what air rolls are, it's your ability to control your car in mid-air. Before you start using this method though, what you want to do is to go into your settings and change your air roll button to something on your left trigger. As for me, I have it set as L1. By practicing this method, you're able to land on your wheels consistently 100% of the time. This will eventually help you recover faster in game. And as you get better at using this, air rolls will also help you hit more difficult aerial shots. And those are the 5 tips I've come up with for beginners. If you thought I missed something important, let me know down below. And besides that, I'm out.